great job of just, coming in and competing every day. Defense does a great job of, presenting different looks to us as an offense, and I think we do a good job as an offense of presenting different things to a defense. So really just like what we talk about, iron sharpens iron. So that's been our mentality, and we just got to keep stacking days and keep putting good tape on film to watch.
What were the areas of improvement that you emphasized for yourself coming out of spring ball, and how are you progressing in those areas right now, a few days in the fall camp?
I would just say for me personally, and as a whole offense, specifically like receivers, tight ends, running backs, was just getting down our timing. And I mean, we did a lot of tremendous work this offseason, just whether it be throwing on our own, just on air, or organizing 7-on-7s with the defense. So we had a lot of great just conversations and just throwing over the summer, a ton of it. So it was very valuable to the whole offense, and I think that was probably the most valuable to just every quarterback specifically, because we were able to iron out our timing from the spring.
James mentioned Jackson as maybe the surprise of camp, with how well he's done. What would you say about that, and what are the strides that you feel he's made from the spring and even before that when he got here until now? So
yeah, I think just his comfort level with the offense. Obviously, me and Bo know his exact situation, both being mid-years last year and then going in the fall camp. It was really different for all of us. So I think Jackson has done a great job from the spring until now, just preparing, asking right questions, asking really good questions, and really trying to understand the why behind everything, where in spring he was just trying to learn everything from a base level. He's doing a great job right now, and he's great to be around. So definitely fun to be around that quarterback room in general.
How many times have you gone back and looked at your film from last year, those 10 games you played in? Like, are those throws just like muscle memory for you now? How many times you've seen it? Or?
I haven't watched it too much this off season. For me, I think just throughout the season, I kind of just Coach Urish stresses recall for us as quarterbacks. So I think during the season, I kind of got that part down as far as my reps. But no, this off season was just looking forward to this season, seeing what we can do and what we can improve on.
What do you feel like you learned about yourself in the time that you got last year, the snaps and the reps like that?
I would just say just don't force anything. Just be yourself. Go out there and be you. So I would just say that's one of the big things I learned. Don't go out and try to force things. Just let the game flow to you.
Do you have a mentality that you're the starter, you're trying to be the starter? What is your mentality?
I'm not worried about that stuff right now. Our goal as a quarterback room is just to be as efficient as we can, whoever's out on the field at the time, and we're doing a great job as a quarterback room of doing that right now and also helping each other out. So obviously there's competition at every position. No position is locked down yet until week 1, and that's up to the coaches to decide who's out on the field the first snap of the season. But so our goal is just to keep stacking good days together and just keep doing what we're supposed to be doing.
How is your relationship with Bo away from football, and how has that kind of evolved since you both came as early enrollees in the same class?
Yeah, I think it was good for both of us just to come in with another quarterback. I know that's not the case in most situations. Most schools only take one quarterback at a time per class, but I think it was really beneficial to both of us because we were able to learn from each other, and I think it really just helped us come closer together as a whole, and especially now with the quarterback room, since we're the older guys now, so just bringing along the young guys has I think just really been beneficial for both of our developments.
Does it feel weird to be an older guy?
Yeah, kind of. It definitely does feel odd to be the older guys in the room now.
How old are you?
I'm 19.
What's the biggest accomplishment you've had in football so far?
Honestly, I don't know. I mean, just right now, my focus is on training camp and doing whatever we have to do to be prepared for the season. So, right now, just focusing and taking it day by day to see what we can improve each day.
What makes Nick Singleton special in your eyes?
There's a lot of things that make him special, but I would say just first off, his personality and his work ethic. I think that's the reason he is who he is today, and he is by far one of the unquestioned workers on our team. He comes into every practice, every workout with the same mentality that he's going to get something out of it. He's going to push others, whether it be offense, he's going to push other people on the offense or push the defense. So I think he does a great job of just being the same guy every day, but honestly, just his athleticism on the field makes him a lot different than most people in the country, and I think also in his situation, K-Tron helps him a bunch too. They're very complementary to each other, and both have different styles of running, but are great teammates to each other, and I love being around both of them.
So Brad has become a pretty well-known figure among at least the Penn State Twitter community. What's the biggest way that you think he has helped you improve as a quarterback, and how valuable is it to be able to work with him over the summer in addition to obviously Mike and your coaches at Penn State? So
yeah, for me personally, he changed the whole way I threw. Just you can look at it for like my sophomore highlight film in high school is completely different from my junior year, and then my junior year is completely different from my senior year as far as throwing mechanics. So I think from that standpoint, he's helped me a ton. Whenever I can get work in with him, I'm gonna try to do that, just because we text all the time and we call all the time. But just flattening out the little things in my mechanics that can make a big difference for me.
How much did it benefit